Hey guys, so this is part 2 of the weapons instructional video. This time we talk about non-exclusive 5-star weapons. I'm gonna give you my opinion of each and every one of them on this video. So here you go. Now we're gonna talk about the 5 stars non-exclusives. So we can actually see this here too. Let's just go here. So I'm gonna talk about each one by one of these. Because a lot of people actually ask me, should I use these? Should I use it as food and things like that? So I'm gonna do it one by one here. So blessings increases critical damage by 40% for 3 turns after gaining a buff. So this is straight up food. For your weapons, if you get it, usually that's one of the weapons that you can use it for food. A situation that you could use this weapon is if you have an intelligence hero that has a very high crit rating, like right off the bat without anything else. With their awakenings, they have like 40-50% crit chance at least. You can slap in this weapon and gain an extra crit damage for 40%. That's the only way this weapon can actually be used. Because crit damage will raise the damage that you're critting, but if your hero does not have any crit rating or very low crit rating, this is not going to do much. So usually this is going to be food, but that's the only way you can actually use this one. So for this one, increases attack by 25% for 3 turns when plus more than 5 Naya stones are matched each turn. So for Giant Wave, I don't recommend getting this one. 25% is very low. If this would stack, that would be awesome, but I don't think it stacks. So 25% attack is very low. So this is food for sure. Alright, Infinite Core of Naya. This one is really nice actually. This is the only stone generating weapon that is for 5-star and you can get for free in the game. So inflicts 50% overload on the wielder and turns 7 non-blue Naya stones into blue ones when each wave begins. As defender inflicts 40%. Okay, so pretty much this is going to create 7 non-blue Naya stones, and this is the only 5-star for free that it's non-exclusive that you can actually get stones here. And at the same time it gets overload, and when you pass the turn, it will get overloaded again and turn stones. So this is a very good weapon when you're actually using campaign or missions that you actually have to pass turns over and over again. So this is a very nice weapon. So if you haven't passed campaign or different stages that you need extra stones, this is a very good weapon to actually have. For sure. Even if you have the stone weapons that you actually buy. And by the way, the other stone weapons that you can actually get are the ones that you actually buy. So let's see here. This one you buy it for $30. So if you're not willing to do the investment, in that case, then you can actually, if you can just use the 4 stars here, like this one. But if you're going to use the 4 stars, you have to make sure to use an energy weapon as well to help you compensate. However, if you're able to invest on these, you can actually buy them for 30. And this one for red, this one for purple, this one for yellow. I'm missing one. I'm sure I'm missing one. I had blue, red, purple. Oh, the blue one. So where are you, blue? Where are you, blue? I don't see you. Here we go. And blue. So every single one of these, you can only get these when you buy them, and they give you 8. So that's really powerful effect. But if you're not willing to do the investment, then yeah. You have to use the 4-star ones and an energy weapon. If you get these, you don't really need an energy weapon. In most teams, you don't. But yeah, more information for you guys. If you're able to do the investment, go ahead. It's a really nice, one of the best investments you can do in the game, really. So let's continue here. Twilight. Twilight increases mana gain by 50% and loses 25% of current HP when casting skill last 3 turns. So I love these types of weapons on the attack. Don't use this on defense. The enemy will clearly see that you're losing life, and they're going to attack and kill you quickly. So don't use this on defense. On the attack, there's some heroes that are amazing to use the life sack weapons. For example, Alia loves this weapon because she goes off, she loses life, but then she gains the life again. So it's like nothing happened, and she gets 50% mana gain. So really amazing weapon. There are lots of heroes actually like this. Let's see, Bastet likes this weapon. Laetitia loves this weapon on the attack as well. It makes her a lot faster. Very, very nice. So there's other 2 counterparts to this weapon, which is, let's see, this one for strength does the exact same thing but for strength heroes. And this one for agility, which does the exact same things for agility. So strength, agility, and intelligence. So this is a very powerful weapon you can actually get for free, but only on the attack. Recommendations: Alia, Laetitia, Bastet, Isadora loves this weapon as well. Very, very nice, because some weapons require you to heal when life lost, and this actually makes it happen. So very, very nice. So for this one, increases attack by 35% for 3 turns when dealing damage to a weaker enemy. Okay, this weapon is only useful if you're planning to use it versus bosses, campaign, specific color that your team are actually using there. But usually you're not going to use this on PvP. You're not going to use this on arena, war, and all the other parts in the game. So I don't really recommend this weapon. 35% attack is not enough, and it's restricted by weaker element. If you don't have any other options, go ahead, but I don't really recommend too much there. So Holy increases healing power by 30% for 3 turns. No, don't get this weapon. Healing power is pretty much making a healer heal even more, but no, I don't recommend it. This is straight off food. We already talked about the energy weapons. Oh, okay. Alright, King of the Mines is an amazing weapon. Grant shields equal to 50% of max HP for 5 turns when battle begins. So this one is very powerful. If you don't have Alia staff, this is a very good replacement. It's going to give 50% shield for 5 turns. So you're going to use this on a hero that you want that hero to not die. And in the first turns there, and once that hero goes off, pretty much it's game over. So Isadora is the very first hero that comes to mind. She goes off and there's no dispellers, game over, pretty much. So this is an amazing weapon for heroes like that. I highly recommend it. There's other counterparts to this weapon as well, which is this one. This is the strength one. You can actually give it to other heroes as well for strength. And this one is for agility, which does the exact same thing. So all 3 weapons are very powerful. If you don't have Alia staff or really good protection weapons for shields, I highly recommend getting this weapon. This one is pretty much the same as this one, same recommendation as this one, but for agility there. Throat Seeker increases attack by 25%. Turns when the equiper casts a skill. I don't recommend this one, guys. 25% attack is very little. I don't recommend this. That's another food. But this one isn't. Guardian Tower is one of the most powerful weapons that are 5 stars in the game, really. Why? It says increases attack by 20% for 3 turns for every 10 match Naya stones. So at first glance that doesn't look very powerful, but this stacks up to 3 times. So this is going to actually, in time, it's going to give you 60% attack there. So very, very powerful weapon. This weapon at 60% does more damage than putting a weapon on a hero that will give 50% crit. So this is better than 50% crit. So there's a bunch of weapons that will give you 50% crit, and this is one is even better than that. And you can get it for free, so I highly recommend getting this weapon. Very, very powerful. Rebirth has a 33% chance to increase 50%. This is not bad. If you don't have better options, you can go for this one. However, it is a coin toss for the 33%, so sometimes you're going to get it, sometimes you don't. But if you don't have any better options, you can use this weapon. No problem. When casting skill increases normal attack by 45% for 3 turns. This weapon is very specific. This type of normal attack is going to be a hero that actually needs damage done by stones. By the stones you actually connect. Maybe the new green stone hero, you can actually use that. I think her name is Mallory. Or Alden. He's not an agility hero, but if you get a weapon that is normal attack, Alden would love to get 45% a normal attack there. But that's it. So pretty much no other heroes actually really want to use this for agility. So usually this is going to be food for weapons, but yeah. That's my recommendation for only use for those specific heroes. If not, then that's just food, guys. So this one, the same. This is the strength version of this one, so same recommendation. Increases attack by 20% for 3 turns after gaining a buff. No. You have to need to actually get a buff to actually get this, and it's only 20%. I don't recommend this one. Straight up food. This one is the same recommendation as this one. So it is going to be a coin toss, but 50% attack is nice. It's actually really nice on the attack. But usually it's going to be food if you already have exclusive weapons. If you don't, you can go ahead and use this weapon. It's not bad. I already spoke about this one. Increases critical chance by 30% for 3 turns when a creeper casts a skill twice. This weapon, if you don't have any other options, if you're free to play, you can use this weapon, but versus bosses, because you're going to go off many times over and over. Especially with a fast hero, you may want to use this weapon. But if it's a slow hero, no, I don't recommend using this weapon. I do not recommend. This is usually food, but if you don't have any other options and you want to fight bosses, this could be an option. And and this is the funniest weapon in the game. For some reason, they put Roaring War Hammer on a snake whip. Come on. It's not a hammer, and it's not even... Snakes don't roar, man. Snakes don't roar. But that's fine. I'm just going to call it Snake Hammer, because why not? So anyway, Roaring Warhammer is the exact same version as Guardian Tower, but for strength hero. So this one is a very good weapon as well. It is going to stack 3 times, going to get 60% on your strength hero, guaranteed every single time. So if you have this weapon, you can upgrade it. It's a very, very good weapon. For sure, very, very powerful weapon. We already spoke about energy strength sword and the shield strength one. So we finished there. I hope you enjoyed that one, guys, because there's a lot of interactions with 5-star non-exclusives. So I'm sure that a lot of people had a lot of questions with those there. And I'm sure there's other interactions. You can put them in the comments below and we can talk about it. So the next video for part 3, it's the big one. That's for I give my opinion or my review on every single exclusive 5-star weapon in the game. So yeah, that was a really long one. So I hope you enjoyed that one in part 3 when it's available. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.